Hi, I'm Kevin Conway, 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Rookie of the Year. While 2010 was a dream season for me, 2011 presents a whole new set of challenges. With a very small team and an equally small budget, making the Daytona 500 is going to be an uphill battle. Most NASCAR Sprint Cup Series drivers have their own motorhomes and their own motorhome drivers. For me, that meant finding a motorhome to rent and driving it myself to Daytona. I'm just trying not to wreck this thing. I'm not real good at driving motorhomes. I'm just trying to keep it between the two lanes and watch out for semis and random people hauling golf carts in the back of their trucks. What are you doing?
Hey man, we got a serious problem. The windshield just blew out of the golf cart and the roof's about to go.
Let's stop at this exit so we're not sitting on the side of the road.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Hey, where's the sticker on the thing that says do not exceed 20 miles an hour?
It must have it had to have blown off with some of it, because we're missing bits and pieces.
There was a sticker on here that says do not exceed 35 miles per hour with windshield up. So I guess they really meant it. I guess 80, 35, whatever. Just ahead is the 87 and the 97 team hauler. 87, 97 in one hauler. It's more efficient. It's part of Nemco Motorsports' new initiative to go green. I was like, what Cup team brings two race teams to the racetrack with one hauler? We do. We made it. Daytona. Gas it up, get ready to park it. I'm used to this taking about 10 to 12 seconds, and it's taking a little bit longer. And diesel's pretty smelly. So we finally make it to the track. We pull up, and they won't let us in. They don't even know who I am. We have all the right paperwork, but they said it just wasn't gonna happen. They wanted us to park in this parking lot like 3 miles down the road. I have media at 7:15 in the morning. That's just not gonna work. Well, it's a freaking crock.
All right, well, sir, I appreciate you working with us on this, and I'll call you back.
Adam made some phone calls, got in touch with the head of track security, and they finally let us in. Well, hey guys, we made it down finally. We got parked, we got in the infield, so it's a good night. Long day, but get ready to hit it bright and early tomorrow morning for media day. The first day at the racetrack is media day. Media day is a total blur. For us, qualifying's huge. There's a lot more pressure on Sunday. It's amazing how much braver race car drivers get when there's that much more grip available to them. And now everybody's just looking for those fractions and just thousandth of an inch here, there, and all the way through the whole car. So when one team can find that and translate it, and the other team will find a little bit more, you spread that across 4 teams, you'll start to see some significant gains.
Media day here in Daytona. We've caught up with Kevin Conway.
C-O-N-W-A-Y. You know, we're not right now with the resources that we have, we're not able to go beat Jimmy Johnson. We're not able to go, contend with Denny Hamlin for a championship or to make the chase. Winning the Rookie of the Year championship was something that is huge, for me to know that we're forever etched in the history books of NASCAR. But I still feel like I have a lot to prove as a driver. To have the opportunity to compete in the Daytona 500 is the realization of a lifelong dream.
Can be a bit overwhelming. Enjoy the ride, and especially enjoy that ride Saturday night in the Budweiser Shootout.
We will do that. Watch out for the Extends Toyota. Should have some fun.
There you go. The number
Thanks,
97 Extends Toyota with Kevin Conway. Now we turn our attention to Trevor Bain.
Cool.
All right, man, we're done.
Let's change. For us, there's a lot of uncertainty for 2011. Not knowing exactly what our plan is I think one of the most difficult things about media day for us. But it's a great opportunity to get in front of the media, do a lot of interviews. It's a great exposure for Extends, for Alteral, and to really start to build those relationships with the media that are going to carry you through the season.
Rock Radio 95.7 The Hog. It's 9:36. It is 49 in Daytona. Kevin Conway in studio. Front row Joe, they don't call him that for nothing. He knows how to qualify well And now, when you guys work together, I would imagine that's going to be the difference.
Absolutely, you know. Joe took me out on the racetrack today, took me around just to kind of give me some of the background things and some of the information that he's gained over the last 25, 30 years of racing in the Sprint Cup Series, having had a lot of success at Daytona.
You never want to get too close to the wall, but you want to get up high enough.
Why is it you don't want to get too close? Just the air.
Air stuff.
Puts too much, it bounces off and creates
Yeah,
drag.
how far am I off the wall right there?
You got a good foot.
So, yeah, just above the line.
Yep.
You don't want to rub it.
It's time to get down to business. Today is the first day that we get to hit the racetrack for Bud Shootout practice. It's a new surface, a new nose, and it's a new team. I'm really excited about driving for Joe Nemechek and having the opportunity to make the Daytona 500 with a team like Nemco. Joe is known for fielding some of the fastest and most competitive super speedway cars in the Sprint Cup Series.
Drive's all right.
Great. Doesn't wander. I mean, it doesn't even. Our first practice for the Bud Shootout was a little bit nerve-wracking at the beginning because it's like it's the first time on a new surface, your first time with a new team, first time out. But most frustrating thing is nobody draft with us, and two cars together are almost 3 seconds a lap faster than just the cars in the draft together. But unfortunately, as a single car team, we didn't have anybody to draft with, and it made it a little bit challenging as all of the guys there all had teammates and everybody was working together pretty much exclusively with their teammate.
Because these guys, yeah, they're paired up with their guys and they ain't gonna draft anybody else. It's pretty interesting up on top. The spotters talking.
What are they saying? They're all just...
Oh, they're all burning their brakes up.
You can literally, in the pack, when you can tell the guys that are packing up, you can smell it. I feel like we're fast enough to hang in the draft. It's just as man. The problem is, like I said, I pushed the 31 up to the 33. As soon as they hooked up, they just drove away from us. Today was my first day working with Felipe Lopez. He's a unique guy. He's been around the sport for a long time. The guy's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so he said, "Don't worry about it tomorrow for the 500 practice." He goes, "If you don't feel like you're as fast as you need to be, so don't worry about it. It's for a reason." And tomorrow night, he said, you guys are going to be fine. So we're going to take what we learned tonight, which is very little other than the fact that we know we have a great motor. We know that the car handles well, drives well. No complaints from the car. It's just we need somebody to help draft with tomorrow, and hopefully we can make some friends tonight at the Budweiser draw party and talk some people into working with us a little bit tomorrow night. As the Rookie of the Year champion, you get some pretty serious perks, one of which is competing in the Bud Shootout. This is a race that I've always dreamed of competing in.
16.
Oh, well, great Biffle.
There we go.
All right, 16.
There we
Good
go.
job. His first Bud Shootout.
Right, cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
buddy.
man. Okay.
I'd be a little nervous your first time doing this part. I mean, it's exciting.
It is, yeah. It's very cool.
What'd you do the day they told you, hey, you're in the shootout?
I went and had a Budweiser.
This is the point where they're making fun of me, right? I heard if you're in the shootout the first time, or you do a second lap, just hit as many guys right around you as you can.
Yeah, it's not for points or anything, so you might as well get it done, get it out of the way. We've got one starting position for each ounce of Budweiser, so we're golden.
Now, see, that's a plan, Steve. Kevin Conway is a man with a plan.
I drew the 16th starting position. Not what we were looking for, but hey, it's still the Bud Shootout. Junior drew the pole, so it's turning out to be a pretty interesting Speed Weeks right from the start. This is Jimmy Johnson, famous football coach, sportscaster, and newest spokesperson for Extends.
And this is Kevin Conway, NASCAR driver and old spokesperson for Extends.
I don't know about old.
Yeah, just kidding you, Kevin. We're here to tell you about Extends, the #1 male enhancement tablet. The simple tablet that can maximize...
You know, Jimmy, I think most of the people watching know about Extends by now. You see Extends everywhere. It's on TV, billboards, magazines.
They sponsor race cars, fighters. Yeah, you're right. People know Extends has sold over 1 billion tablets. Been on the market for almost 10 years. Why are we here?
Well, we could let guys know that Extends is not about being inadequate or lacking anything. It's about maximizing what you already have.
I know something about taking things from good to great, and that's what Extends can do for guys. It can take an average or good thing and make it great.
And there's one more thing you have to say about Extends. It's fun. Over 1 billion tablets taken by men. There might be a lot of guys having more fun every day than you are.
So stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, Extends is going to show both men and women how they can take fun to new levels. Extends does things only one way, really, really big.
Extends has sold over 1 billion caplets worldwide, and now you can get new fast-acting maximum strength Extends. Extends is not about not being enough, it's about being more. But if you're still skeptical, we'll send you a free week supply of Extends maximum strength for the cost of a postage stamp. Call right now and we'll give you a 2-pack of our 2-ounce shot absolutely free. The liquid shot can boost performance and enhance pleasure. Plus, get a 30-day supply of our new Extends personal lubricant for free. Just pay the shipping and handling. Call now for your free week supply of Extends maximum strength for the cost of a postage stamp.
This morning is qualifying practice. While single car runs at Daytona certainly aren't the most fun thing to watch, there's a lot more going on than what you might think.
You know, Clayton was saying the 5, getting in turn 1, he's maybe 3 car lengths up, making more of a sweep in turn. But I think a lot of it was the air was blowing that way.
Yeah.
He was trying to use that.
Joe was trying some things on his car while we were trying different things on our car to figure out what worked and what didn't work. We certainly found out what didn't work, so we can take what did work on Joe's car and a few other things to hopefully tune up the Extends Camry for qualifying tomorrow.
I'll point out the kind of David versus Goliath scene we've got going on here. We've got the whole Lowe's team sitting right here beside Rookie of the Year Kevin Conway. We have no garage stall. None of our tools are right here with us. We've got to walk clear across the garage to our hauler if we need anything. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about here.
Now it's time to shift my focus to the Bud Shootout. It's going to be very interesting to see if it's going to be the 2-car draft like we saw in practice, or if we're going to have a big pack. I just hope I can find somebody to work with me tonight. Like I said earlier, it's 24 cars, so at least it's an even number, so it's not going to be an odd man out. Somewhere, somebody's got to work with everybody. So it's race time. Driver introductions for the Bud Shootout were unbelievable. It was like being at a rock concert, but on stage. And the champions and the people that I was standing side by side with, it's a pretty awesome experience. To be standing up there on stage with all those guys, it's the best of the best in the world. So to be among the best in the world, it's pretty cool. To know that we're the series Rookie of the Year in the highest form of motorsports in North America is pretty awesome.
It'll probably be okay for a little bit. Just have fun. Be smart.
Line it up, boys.
You'll be there at the end. You'll be in good shape.
As soon as the green flag dropped on the first segment, we knew we had a really fast Extends Toyota. We shot straight into the top 10. I was so excited because this is the first time that I had driven a Cup car that was able to actually pass people and go forward. We were solidly in the top 10 until the 42 car got into the back of me, turned me sideways at over 200 miles per hour. It was a pretty sweet save, but we lost the draft.
But everything was fine there until Montoya hooked us. I know. It was 2 handfuls to the right and then back.
It's a little bit frustrating, and in super speedway racing, things like that happen, whether it was intentional or not. I mean, everybody's trying to get to your back bumper and push the guy in front of them, and sometimes if you're not perfectly aligned, you'll turn somebody sideways. I don't think it was anything necessarily intentional, but he definitely wasn't going to cut me any slack there, as he shouldn't. After losing the draft in the first segment, I had nobody to work with me to help stay on the lead lap. That meant starting the second segment a lap down. As soon as the green flag dropped on the second segment, our Extends Toyota was just as fast. We shot right back up through the pack, knowing that all we need is one caution and we'd be right back in this thing. And we definitely had a car that was capable of running in the top 5. As we were coming through the pack, I was right behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Carl Edwards, only to see them get together right in front of me. As I went to the inside to get by them, somebody hit my left rear corner and turned me right into Joey Logano, destroying the car and ending our night.
And there is Kevin Conway driving one of Joe Nemechek's cars. His night is done.
Once you wreck like that, when you can't drive the car back to the infield or back to the pit road, they make you take a mandatory ambulance ride to the infield care center and check your blood pressure and all your vitals and all that stuff. Yeah, because it dug in and it went, Joe said it went 6-7 feet in the air. It went way up, dude. That's why I thought, I was like, God, I hope it just does this and not. That sucks, sorry, dude.
No problem.
Obviously, as a team owner, Joe isn't very thrilled that he just completely destroyed a really, really good race car. But it's part of super speedway racing, and things like that happen. I mean, we were just in the wrong place at the wrong time and got caught up in somebody else's wreck. Joe had a much better attitude about it than I did. I was pretty mad, still actually am pretty mad about it, but we had an opportunity for kind of I felt like a breakthrough moment for Extends, for Ultra, and for myself. But now we get to focus on tomorrow and qualifying for the Daytona 500.
I'm Jimmy Johnson. I've taken some kidding in this past year since I started using Extends and became their company spokesperson. But all kidding aside, Extends has become a real mainstream product. It's sold over 1 billion tablets and has been on the market for over 10 years. You have no idea how many of the guys you know may be taking Extends. Because Extends isn't about not being enough, it's about being more. Who doesn't want more pleasure and performance? I spent a large part of my life trying to help men reach their maximum potential. With 2 Super Bowl championships and 2 collegiate championships, I've done a pretty good job. That's why these days I recommend Extends. If a simple tablet can help you reach your maximum potential, why not try Extends? I do.
You got some Extends to try tonight.
Awesome.
Have you ever had it before?
Actually, I have.
Yeah?
I've tried the product. It's awesome.
It looks like you just got some Extends in your hand. Have you ever tried it before?
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, we love Extends.
It's helped us out in all ways in our relationship, not just inside the bedroom. So, sorry, it's the truth.
Extends has sold over 1 billion caplets worldwide, and now you can get new fast-acting maximum strength Extends. Extends is not about not being enough, it's about being more. But if you're still skeptical, we'll send you a free week supply of Extends maximum strength for the cost of a postage stamp. Call right now and we'll give you a 2-pack of our 2-ounce shot absolutely free. The liquid shot can boost performance and enhance pleasure. Plus, get a 30-day supply of our new Extends personal lubricant for free. Just pay the shipping and handling. Call now for your free week supply of Extends maximum strength for the cost of a postage stamp.
I didn't realize how many sparks came up when I hit Joey last night. Watch the replay, you can see like right when I hit Joey, it was like, oh, cool.
It's cool thing about night race.
Exactly, you see all that stuff. Today is qualifying. That means a lot of waiting around, a lot of time to think, and a lot of pressure. As one good lap, I can lock myself into my first ever Daytona 500.
I mean, like going in the corners, I'm not all the way up. I'm down, kind of straddling the line, let it go up, and then kind of come down a little bit there on the exit. Yep.
As qualifying progressed, we watched Joe go out and put up a very impressive lap. In fact, he was the fastest Toyota, beating out the mega teams of Joe Gibbs Racing, Michael Waltrip Racing, and Red Bull Racing. This really puts the pressure on me.
What do you need to do?
I have to run at least a 92.
At least a 92?
We can run a 92. It'll bump us in. Well, the cars are really close, so hopefully we can back up what Joe did. That was an awesome lap. That was such a huge pickup from yesterday. So hopefully we can have the same lap there. We're definitely shooting for it. Our Extends Toyota is pretty good, so both cars are pretty similar. So we'll see what happens. It just shows what a little team can do here. I must say, I'm really disappointed with our qualifying run. We went 3/10 slower than Joe, which is very confusing because yesterday our cars unloaded almost identical in speed. We didn't lock ourselves into the Daytona 500, and I still don't know who I'm going to draft with. Qualifying is one thing, but racing in the 150s on Thursday is going to be all about the 2-car draft.
3/10 off, that's big.
It's not even in the ball game. Not even in the ball game.
Nothing that we've ever done has been easy. So we've always been faced with many, many obstacles and challenges, and it's just more for us to overcome. It is a little bit stressful, but it's what we do as race car drivers. So I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to be here, but at the same time, it's stressful knowing that you don't have the resources, and it's tough.
Close, I know how to build them. I just don't know, I don't understand why it didn't go.
So I had some downtime, and rumor had it that Joe had a copy of the new NASCAR 2011 game. Rounded up some friends. We're going to go crash Joe's motorhome and have a little fun.
Are you better on the real track?
Wow. So while we're hanging out playing the new NASCAR game, Joe's son, John, comes in and busts up the party. It was pretty cool to be able to get a little bit of information from him about what his dad's thinking heading into the duels. You think we're going to find anybody to draft with tomorrow?
Maybe. I guess we'll see.
I think your dad will probably end up working with me. I don't know. Hope so.
Yeah, hopefully he'll push you. We'll see.
Today is the final practice before the Gatorade duels, and it's raining. This is the last chance that I have to go out and draft with someone. I have to get on the track today.
You guys gonna run with 13 mostly this practice?
Whoever we get behind, whoever.
I'll work with him if he wants to work with him.
Whoever's fast, so we're gonna get
that area.
The sun finally came out and the rain cleared up, so we were able to hit the track. Since Joe had never done the two-car draft either, he decided to work with me, and together we'd figure this out. But I have to tell you, we were terrible. We were almost dead last. Most teams have had 2 test sessions to figure this out, over 6 days of testing to learn how to do the two-car draft. We now have 1 hour to figure this out.
No, because it, like when it tips on the left, it goes to the right, tips on, it's going back and forth as it tips. Yeah. And that's where and the front car is doing this, and it's like, oh.
In between practices, I caught up with Kyle Busch, and he gave me some great advice. Once we hit the track again, Joe and I had the two-car draft figured out. We finished practice in the 16th position ahead of some of the biggest names in the sport. Feeling pretty good about the two-car draft. We have a little bit of work still to do on our exchanges, where the lead car will go back behind the back car to allow the car that's pushing to get air into the front end to cool that car down. There's a lot of time to be gained and lost in that exchange. So I think right now for tomorrow is just making sure that whoever you're making those exchanges with, somehow you can get on the same page. This is Jimmy Johnson, famous football coach, sportscaster, and newest spokesperson for Extends.
And this is Kevin Conway, NASCAR driver and old spokesperson for Extends.
I don't know about old.
Yeah, just kidding you, Kevin. We're here to tell you about Extends, the #1 male enhancement tablet. The simple tablet that can maximize...
You know, Jimmy, I think most of the people watching know about Extends by now. You see Extends everywhere. It's on TV, billboards, magazines.
They sponsor race cars, fighters. Yeah, you're right. People know Extends has sold over 1 billion tablets. Been on the market for almost 10 years. Why are we here?
Well, we could let guys know that Extends is not about being inadequate or lacking anything. It's about maximizing what you already have.
I know something about taking things from good to great, and that's what Extends can do for guys. It can take an average or good thing and make it great.
And there's one more thing you have to say about Extends. It's fun. Over 1 billion tablets taken by men. There might be a lot of guys having more fun every day than you are.
So stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, Extends is going to show both men and women how they can take fun to new levels. Extends does things only one way, really, really big.
Extends has sold over 1 billion caplets worldwide, and now you can get new fast-acting maximum strength Extends. Extends is not about not being enough, it's about being more. But if you're still skeptical, we'll send you a free week supply of Extends maximum strength for the cost of a postage stamp. Call right now and we'll give you a 2-pack of our 2-ounce shot absolutely free. The liquid shot can boost performance and enhance pleasure. Plus, get a 30-day supply of our new Extends personal lubricant for free. Just pay the shipping and handling. Call now for your free week supply of Extends maximum strength for the cost of a postage stamp.
It's our final chance to get into the Daytona 500. I've got a plan. Now it's time to go out and execute.
The idea is to get you in the race, so what's the plan going to be?
Do what we have to do to make sure we get our Extends Toyota in the Daytona 500. When you need air, just come off me a little bit and pull down. I'll know, okay, you gotta go, and then we'll swap. Yeah. It's a huge day for me. I feel like I've spent my entire life to get to this point, to get this chance to get into the Daytona 500. As soon as the race started, we knew we were fast. We raced right into the transfer spot. Joe and I were hooked up. The 2-car draft was going perfect, and the plan was going exactly as we had hoped.
Joe's just he's breathing here, so you guys don't have to switch. So far, it's working. You guys are pulling away.
They've got to beat Michael McDowell, J.J. Yaley, and Dave Blaney, and currently they are sitting in front of those 3 drivers. So as we sit, Conway is in the 500.
Scott, when we pit, we're just going to take 1 can of gas and send them.
10 to go. Conway sits 17th in the 500. Caution's out, 5 laps to go. That's not what we wanted, not at all.
The caution comes out, our plan goes right out the window, the worst possible scenario is unfolding right before us. We have JJ Yaley a lap down. He's the only guy that can beat us to get into the 500. Now, JJ starts right behind us. He got the lucky dog, so he's supposed to start at the tail end of the line, and no, he starts right behind us. The race goes green, he knocks Joe out of the way to keep Joe from getting right on my bumper and pushing me into the 500, gets to my outside and goes past us on the last lap for the final transfer spot into the Daytona 500.
There's a lot of confusion going on right now about how the end of this race came down for Conway.
When you're a lucky dog, are you supposed to start at tail end? Behind the cars?
Yes.
Protest the finish, he jumped the start. He crossed the line before you.
Yeah.
He jumped the start.
He needs to go to the back.
Yeah.
Go to the trailer.
We went and talked to NASCAR, and well, pretty much as we figured, they didn't change anything. We're still going home.
Well, I know, and it's just like the whole garage has you written off, you know, and that was a good showing right there saying, you can do this. You just got to have something to drive. So.
After talking with Joe and Philippe, I definitely feel like we gained a lot of respect in the garage and built a lot of momentum for this season. I knew how difficult it would be to make the Daytona 500, but that doesn't make it sting any less. It still hurts to go home. I think this Speed Week showed that I can certainly get the job done and that we can run with the best in the business if we're given the right equipment. And we certainly had the right equipment and the right opportunity, just luck wasn't on our side. Thanks for coming to Daytona with me. While Daytona was a huge disappointment, we've got some really cool stuff planned for 2011. It's gonna be a fun ride. Hi, I'm Kevin Conway, the NASCAR driver for Extends. When I'm at the races signing autographs or just walking around, I get guys all the time that come up to me and tell me how great Extends is. These people can't seem to say enough great stuff about Extends. With over 1 billion tablets now taken by men, you know it must do something pretty amazing. Have you ever wondered what you might be missing out on by not trying Extends? What have all these other men discovered that you haven't?
Have you tried Extends?
I have, it's great. I mean, it did wonders for us.
Fireworks.
I could tell by the smile on your face before he even finished his sentence that you liked it.
I've had a smile on my face ever since.
Like your honeymoon all over again?
Better than a honeymoon.
Oh, no, look at that.
I didn't know that. It's done wonders for me.
Yeah.
Big time avid user.
Have you tried Extends before?
I sure have.
What was your experience?
Well, you know, everybody needs an edge, and it's my edge.
You got some Extends to try tonight.
Awesome.
Have you ever had it before?
Actually, I have.
Yeah?
I've tried the product. It's awesome.
It looks like you just got some Extends in your hand. Have you ever tried it before?
Oh, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, we love Extends.
I'm Jimmy Johnson. No, not the race car driver. I'm the better looking Jimmy. Since I became the spokesperson for Extends, everywhere I go, guys want to know if Extends really works. Well, it works for me. I started taking Extends before I became their spokesperson. With over 1 billion tablets of Extends taken by men of all ages, I was sold, and you should be too. Extends has been the leader in male enhancement for almost 10 years and can work for men regardless of age. Extends is designed to maximize what you already have. It's not about not being enough, it's about being more. If you can be more by simply taking an Extends tablet daily, why not? So remember, Extends does things only one way, really, really big.
Extends has sold over 1 billion caplets worldwide, and now you can get new fast-acting maximum strength Extends. Extends is not about not being enough, it's about being more. But if you're still skeptical, we'll send you a free week supply of Extends maximum strength for the cost of a postage stamp. Call right now and we'll give you a 2-pack of our 2-ounce shot absolutely free. The liquid shot can boost performance and enhance pleasure. Plus, get a 30-day supply of our new Extends personal lubricant for free. Just pay the shipping and handling. Call now for your free week supply of Extends maximum strength for the cost of a postage stamp.